Here with Rob Walker, the head coach of the St. Martin's men's soccer team. Coach, first off, let's just talk about how the team's been the past couple games. First of all, about a week and a half ago, you played against Western Washington, which is a team that has been playing really well all year. I think you gave the defense one of the best fights that anybody has seen. You put up 2 goals against them. How did the team feel after that one to kind of bring the momentum into last week?
Well, I don't think we can, just even look at Western. I think you got to look at the whole body of work, and we've had some body blows hit our way. We've been hit a few times by some very good teams, Western included. There were moments in the Western game where I thought we, showed some, real resilience, and I thought we showed we had a spine, which is, and it's very much part of the men's game, to have, the ability to come in and say, okay, we're going to make our stand here and get the job done. Unfortunately, we didn't. Scoring 2 goals is great, but when you give up 5, it's still 5 goals against. And we've had a number of multi-goal games this year, and we just are working really hard to be better all the time in everything we do, whether we're on the ball, off the ball. And we've got players that are really, bought in, and, we're driving ourselves. We're a young team, playing with players that are getting their first college experiences in a lot of cases. So that's significant. And, while other teams have players that have transferred through, we're definitely relying on players from all over the board to get our job done. And, the Western game was an indication of where we can go. I think last week playing teams that were, had a similar experience to us was a good step forward for us. Now we step back into a trap in our conference, playing SPU and Western in the same week. But, we play, tough games all season long. We're got to be in the top 10 in strength of schedule in the Super Region, which is almost 60 teams. So, we've battled. Now we want to start winning those battles, and I think the guys are up for
it. Last week, it was this offensive explosion that we haven't seen yet this season. It was 3 in the second half against MSU Billings, which was really important. You can kind of see the team turn it on throughout that half. And then obviously 13 seconds in, quickest goal in the team history on Saturday, and then 4 more in that first half. What can you say about kind of the offense starting to find their shooting boots a little bit, especially guys like Ethan Judd, Diego Andrade, who, are just starting to find the back of the net?
Well, I was really proud of all those guys. I mean, when you have had the bumps in the road that we've had, and they put in the work all season long, it's great to see some payback for them and some reward. And definitely, Cloud9 was a little closer to our feet Monday training than it's been for a lot of the season. And so I'm really happy we could have that experience. But unfortunately now that is just a memory, and now we've got to live in the present, and we've got to go play here at home on Thursday, and then we take a fun bus trip up to Bellingham. So that's our present now, and that's got to be where our focus is. And we're asking our players to be productive on the offensive end and tighten things up defensively. That's for sure.
And going forward and looking to SPU tomorrow, how do you capture that magic from winning Team of the Week last week, and offensively, defensively, clicking? How do you capture that? What do you do in training to then turn it into some positive performances here in the future?
We were just trying to address some little things that didn't hurt us last week. And try to fix some of those things so we're not getting overly exposed in certain situations, giving some players some cues to kind of follow, and asking them to still play hard and to play with their heart, but also just to fix a few things. And if you can improve just a couple small percentage points across the team, that's a big improvement when you add all of that up. So 2%, 3%, 4% improvement by everybody. All of a sudden, you're talking about a 40%, 45% improvement. So that's what we're trying to do, and just trying to be positive, trying to push, trying to enjoy this process. It's really about finding a way through conflict and then being dedicated to that and then focusing on our results. So that's where we're headed.
And then finally, take it a little bit off the field. The academic all-conference was kind of named today, and a lot of these, I think St. Martin's has the most number of players listed that. A lot of guys with really high GPAs, and a guy like Ethan Judd, who just won Player of the Week, he has one of the highest GPAs on the team. How important is it for you to get guys that are not just successful on the field, as we saw last week, but also they're getting it done, in the classroom as student athletes?
I think anytime you come to a private school, there has to be an academic focus, and success in the classroom should lead to hopefully something successful in every player's life when they leave here. And I'm proud of our grads for what they've done after they've left, and I'm proud of the work a lot of these guys are putting in. We've got a United Soccer Coaches Team Academic Achievement Award that's going to hang on the wall. And because of COVID, our grade point dropped. But last year we're at a solid 3.4 for the year and a 3.6 second semester, which is where I think a lot of this I haven't seen the all academic award from the GNAC yet, but that's where all that comes from. And guys are putting forth in the classroom, and our young guys have to pick up the mantle and really go forward to keep that GPA high, and just creates a really good environment and good possibilities for everybody, because there is a connection when you play and the awards that you can get academically, and we want to really be pushing the envelope on both of those.
All right, congrats, Coach, and congrats on winning Team of the Week.
Thank you.